That's not how it goes. Nancy, I haven't called her.
Thanks, Karine. I want to ask you about the new executive actions that the administration's taking place in response to anti-Semitic threats. I saw the list, the DOJ involved, Homeland Security involved, CISA involved. Given the skyrocketing number of threats, is all of that going to be enough?
So look, we've been very clear, and the president has been very, very focused, not just now, but since the beginning of his administration, on dealing with, and unequivocal, right? When we talk about hate, and there not being room for hate against Jews, not being room for hate against Muslims, and this is something that the president has been certainly steadfast on. Look, the announcement that we made, we're going to have DOJ and other agencies certainly be part of this, have conversations with the campuses and universities, and to see what else. This is the beginning, to see what else. Maybe there'll be other things that are needed, but this is how the president is showing how important this is, how critical this is, and how we have to take this very seriously. Just to list out a couple of things, the second gentleman today, as well as the Education Secretary, Miguel Cardona, and other Biden-Harris administration officials will discuss action in Biden-Harris administration is taking to counter the alarming uptick in reported instances of anti-Semitism. So they're going to have those conversations with the Conference of President of Major American Jewish Organization. That's important. We're going to continue to have other conversations here on the senior level as well. Later this week, you have Secretary Cardona and Domestic Policy Advisor Nir Tandon will attend a site visit at university and hold a roundtable with Jewish students. And in recent weeks, the Department of Education has conducted site visits in San Francisco, in St. Louis, and in Maine to address and learn more about the anti-Semitism at schools and college campuses. And so that we're going to continue to hear directly from these Jewish organizations. We want, I said at the top, if folks have concern, I've listed out how they should be able to flag those concerns for us. And so we believe what we announced just today is incredibly important. It's just a first step. And there is no place for anti-Semitism. There is no place for it.
And does the White House believe that college administrators are doing enough to deal with this problem?
That is for them to speak to. Honestly, what we have been very equivocal about, anti-Semitism has no place in this country. There's no hate. There's no place or no room for hate. We've been very, very clear about that. I would refer you to them to speak to what they're doing on campuses.
Okay, and this just recently happened, so you may not have any information about it yet, but there was an individual who was arrested for making anti-Semitic threats against a U.S. senator. Do you have any information about that?
That is the first time I'm hearing of it. Obviously, we're going to condemn any form of hate, including anti-Semitism, including hate against Muslim community, Islamophobia. We've been very clear about that. We will denounce any form of hate, any form of violence, and we'll continue to do that from here. I've not heard. This is the first time I'm hearing about that particular incident.